Hey guys, welcome to Joilly's tutorial on how to put together a scene for your visual novel. In this tutorial, I'm going to put together some assets we created from previous Joilly tutorials. So let's get started. Let's create a new document. Click Action Script 3. Alright, here is our scene. I'm just going to adjust my stage here to 1,600. Actually, you know what? I don't want to be that big. I'm just going to keep it to 750 and 550. I think that's a pretty good size. Now, okay. You're probably wondering, where is our assets? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and import them. Actually, I'm just going to open up the previous projects. I'm going to open up background animations and character animations. Oh, let's open that first. And all right, so here's our characters. Here's Sam Fade In, Sam Fade Out, and Sam Fade Out 2, the weird little jumpy one. And this is Sam, the base character. So I'm just going to drag her on stage. I'm going to drag these out too. I'm going to close the external library. And now I have her here into our new project. So now let's go ahead and import our animated backgrounds. Background animations, open as library, open. And I'm going to go ahead and take this Strawberry Woods here. Oh, very big file. And I'm going to take these two animations and drag them onto stage 2. Oh, there they are. I'm going to close the external library. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete everything on stage because right now I don't really need it. So let's go ahead and delete this. All right. So we have our character. We have our background. And we should probably have a text box, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and import them again. Just Ctrl Shift O. A pop-up will come up and ask you to open as library, and I'm going to import just one text box. I'm going to import this text box. So let me just drag it on stage. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to close this. So we have a text box now. We have a character and we have a background, and I think we are all set. So let's build our scene. We're gonna go back to our stage here. Make sure everything is empty. Make sure your frame here is blank with a white dot. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a rectangle. Any rectangle will do. It doesn't matter what color, what size even. Since our visual novel stage is 750, I'm just going to adjust this to be 750 width. And it's 550 for height, so 550 for our little rectangle. So now I'm going to select our shape. I'm going to right click. I'm going to do convert to symbol. And I'm going to name this movie clip scene. And press OK. All right. So let's go inside. So here's our scene. It's just a gray rectangle for now. So I'm just going to go ahead and call this layer base. And I'm going to create a new layer. And I'm going to import my background. Where is my background? Oh, there's my background folder. Strawberry Woods. I'm going to drag it on here. Oh, that's a little big. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller so it can fit into our scene. Oh, a little too... Nope, too small, too small. Bigger, bigger. Bigger. Nope, still not big enough. That's a good size. That is a good size. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my character in. Let me just actually name this background. All right. I'm going to make a new layer. I'm gonna call it character. And I'm going to add Sam. So just drag Sam onto the stage. All right. I'm gonna place her right in the middle here. Actually, no, that's a good spot. Right here. And all right, I'm done with Sam for now. Let's lock the character layer. And I'm going to go ahead and add my text box now. So I make a new layer and write text box. All right. And I'm gonna add my text box in now. Just click and drag and drag. Yep, there's our text box. It doesn't blend in with the character in the background, but it doesn't matter for now. This is just an example scene. Let's actually see if the text box fits in. So I'm just gonna make Sam invisible, the background invisible. Yeah, it doesn't really fit in too well. So I'm just gonna adjust this. That's better. That's Sam. Yeah, let's bring Sam up. She's too low. That is much better, I think. And background, it should be up too, just a little bit. That's about the right size. Actually, I think it's a little too small now. That's better. I like it like that. Okay, so we have our text box, we have our character, and we have our background. And let's start adding some text to it. How many pages should we make this scene? I'm just gonna make it about maybe 10 pages long. And let's start writing our scene. I'm gonna write text here. And I'm gonna go to properties and I'm gonna select the text tool right here. And I'm gonna write, I'm gonna use orange as my text. And I'm gonna write, oh, it's a little too big. I'm gonna lower the font size to 16 points. And let's write Sam. Put this here. I'm gonna make it bold. All right. And I'm gonna make Sam say, wow, what a beautiful day. And I'm gonna write, insert keyframe, and I'm gonna write, I should really go have some strawberries today. I'm gonna go have some strawberries today, and then I'm just going to insert keyframe again. I'm gonna delete Sam, and this time I'm just gonna write in my third person, actually no, first person dialogue. It really was such a wonderful day. Okay, we have 3 lines for now. You know what we should do? We should make Sam fade in. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of keeping her here, I'm gonna split the character frames up a little bit. So on the first frame, I want Sam to fade in. So for a second frame, I'm just gonna keep her the same. I'm just gonna right click on here, insert keyframe. So now these 2 frames are separate. On the first frame, I'm gonna go to library. I'm gonna go to Sam. I'm gonna take Sam fading in. Okay. And let's see, I'm gonna just fit her right here on top of her other sprite. Oh, there you go. This is aligning. I'm gonna cut this, delete Sam here. I'm gonna paste in place right there where I cut her off. And let's go inside and see her fade in. Yep, so that means on the first frame, she's going to fade in and stop. Let's go back to the scene. So she fades in here. Wow, what a beautiful day. And here she is still static. And next, I'm just gonna add a little bit more text to the story. All of a sudden, the ground shook. And I'm gonna actually change the background now to background shaking. So let me just go ahead at this frame here, right click and do insert keyframe. And I'm going to take the strawberry wood shake animation. Yep, brings it here. And let's see. Oh, it's a little bigger than the static movie clip. So let me see how big that was. Oh, that was 187 by 695. Okay, I mean 1187. So let's adjust this. 1187 by 675. Was it 675? I can't remember. Oh no, 695. 695. Okay, let me just drag it in place where it was. All right. I'm gonna cut the top layer off. All right, I'm gonna delete the bottom, the old one. I'm going to paste in place. All right. So this should be our shaking animation. Let's just make sure it is. Yep, it is. So all of a sudden the ground shook. That should play our background animation, our shaking. And what we're gonna do here is, yeah, let's add some more text to the story. I'm gonna write frightened Sam scrambled, hiding behind a toadstool. And you know what? For this animation, we're gonna fade her out. So let's just make a keyframe right here for a character, our character layer. Right click, insert keyframe. And right here, we are going to place Sam fade out to where she hops out. All right, she's positioned. I'm just gonna cut her out for now. And the old one, I'm going to just press delete. Actually, just press delete on your, or backspace on your keyboard. And I'm going to paste in place. This should be her fading out to, yep, this is the one where she fades out. And actually no, Sam hid under a toadstool. There you go. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the old animation, the old background back again. So let me just make another keyframe for this. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy the first background frames. Right click, copy frames. Go here, right click, paste frames. So this should be the one that's static. Yep. And this one is the animated one. Yep. Let's add a new sentence. Then it stopped. We're gonna have Sam fade back in here. Let's give her another dialogue. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy the frames in the first frame, paste it here. Gonna write ... and then I'm gonna write question mark. And Sam faded out here, right? So what I'm gonna do is have her fade in here again. I'm gonna write insert keyframe. And since we already have Sam fading in and we already positioned her, it was the first frame. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this frame. Right click, copy frames. And I'm going to right click here and do paste frames. So this is where she should fade in. And for this, I'm going to write another sentence here. Do insert keyframe. I don't need her to speak anymore. So all was calm now. Don't know why I wrote that. Anyway. And here I'm going to have Sam fade out. Insert keyframe. Sam left the scene. Literally. I'm going to have Sam fade out right here. So just going to right click on this wedge here. Insert keyframe. And I'm going to drag her fade out animation onto the stage. Let's position her. It should be at the invisible line. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. And right click, cut her out for now. Select the invisible fade in Sam, delete her. Right click, paste in place. And there you go. She should fade out just nicely. Let's test to see. Yep. And we're gonna end this with the scene has ended. All right, let's go ahead and publish it now. Let's exit our scene here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and press, oh, oops, I forgot to save our project. Let's go ahead and save our project. Putting together a scene. Let's go ahead and publish now. All right, so you see the scene is animating right now. It's not static. Once we put it on Joilly, it's gonna, because right now it's treating it as a movie clip, like an animation. Once we put it on Joilly, we're gonna treat it as a book, a scene, so it won't animate like this crazy flashy thingy right here. So let me just go ahead and go to joilly.com. All right, I'm logged in. I'm going to go to my novel manager. I'm going to go and edit my demos. I'm going to upload our visual novel. All right. And let's see. Let's add this here. And we have some images. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload my images. Oh, here's Sam and Strawberry Woods. Open. And let's press save. Oh man, I'm too dry to whistle right now. Okay, let's go to build. All right, so here is our scene here. And yep, we have our single end here. We don't need any choices for now, so it's all set up. And I'm just going to press save changes, just make sure it's saved. And I'm going to go ahead and finish, export it. Export successfully. Yes, I would like the preview. Hey, look, it's Sam. Look, it's our scene. Let's click on it to go to the next page. I should really go have some strawberries today. It really was such a wonderful day. All of a sudden, the ground shook. Frightened, Sam hid under a toadstool. Then it stopped. All was calm now. Sam left the scene. The scene has ended. The end. All right, so that's how you put together a scene. And actually, let's fix that up. There's a few mistakes that I forgot to mention. If you're going to since we have these here, if you're going to reuse a movie clip and that movie clip has a stop, if you're gonna put it on the same layer again, it's not gonna play it again because it's going to assume, oh, you already stopped it earlier. So what you can do is really easy. Just go ahead and cut it out. You're gonna have to make a new layer right here, and we're going to insert blank keyframe. I'm going to paste in place, and she should fade in this time. And actually she faded in, it was a little off. Let's get her coordinates just to make sure I did it right. It's 199 by 27.5. 199 by 127.5. Let me check one more time. Oh, no. 27.5. That should do it. Oh, a little too high there. 19. Okay. Oh, I see. We're gonna have to position her by hand. I guess I did it wrong. Let me see what I can do. Let me make sure she fades in. Yep, that's the right position. So I'm gonna cut her out. Paste here. I'm gonna cut, paste. It should be the same now, hopefully. Okay. Let's edit this one last time. We're gonna go ahead and publish. All right, let's go to Joilly now. Novel Manager, edit. Gonna go change the JS file. Oops, change the JS file. Nothing else this time. Oopsies. And I'm gonna save changes. And let's go to build. All right, so let me just save changes here. Although I don't think we have to save. I'm doing it just to make sure. Exported. Okay, there's Sam. Let's test if this works. Still a little off, but I'll fix that later. All of a sudden the ground shook, frightened. Sam hit her a toadstool. All right, now she made it in this time. All was calm now. Sam left the scene. The scene has ended. So that's how you can put together a scene, guys. I hope you enjoyed our tutorials on how to put together all of our assets we made in our earlier tutorials into this one big scene. Stay tuned for more tutorials from our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. And thanks for watching.